Queen Tulsa, baby. Your favorite shade, your hottest tea, and your headline queen. The Wendy Williams of YouTube, iconic, epic, and always petty when I need to be. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you fame. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight, turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I do. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips, hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I'll pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mold. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. But my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you like. And remember, if I say it stops here, it stops here. Queen Tulsa, baby. Your favorite shade, your hottest tea, and your headline queen. The Wendy Williams of YouTube, iconic, epic, and always petty when I need to be. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you fame. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight, turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I do. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips, hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I'll pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mold. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. But my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you like. And remember, if I say it stops here, it stops here.
All right, yes. Hold on. Let me cut the music down. Cut the music down, girl. Cut the music down.
Tulsa, baby.
Okay. Damn. Okay, girl. We here. We back. And guess what? The girls are not well. Baby, I was out here on a press tour because I needed to get out here and do my thing. Okay. Yes, we are definitely talking about the trifecta. And we're also talking about Jay Wilson in the back of his head. Oh my God. Where is that photo? Okay, hold on. Hopefully it's in this phone. No, it's not in this phone. So let me go ahead and send this to myself. Let me go ahead and send this to myself, girl, so we can really have the thumbnail that we really need up, girl. Because the girls are not well. The girls are very much so upset. The girls can't take. Girl, it's just so interesting. Now you know who's really working behind the scenes, girl. The people are letting you know who's working really behind the scenes. KRN is coming out here. Oh, breed this and breed it. You working with Bree. You working with Bree, you lying sack of shit. Yes. Then he's over there. Let's just say this. Of course, I'ma roll up on your show because you a pussy ass nigga. Let's just be honest. You ain't really about that life. You out here dialing 911 and getting people's uh animals taken up out of here. But when we talk about the extortion of it all, you got these individuals that sit up here and circulate and hang around. Jay Wilson, look at the back of his head. I mean, really get into it. Get into the extortion pastor. Look at the back of his head, child. He out here looking like skin and bones. And the girls are mad because I ain't never wanted to be in their little clique. So now they feel like, oh, well, you ain't want to be in my clique, then girl, we ain't gonna support you. I don't need you to support me. I don't need you to support me. Just like y'all got a channel, I've got a channel. And we're going to talk about this pastor that's extorting. And I've been telling you all that this man has no right to be trying to correct anybody when his behavior out here is about putting down the Black community. He said that he's here for money. Apparently, he's having money troubles or he's having money hardships. Not really sure what's going on. He's been telling you guys that he's been engaged and this guy has been around. Nobody has seen this guy. This guy has been interested in the younger guys. He's 55 years old. Let's start there. 55 years old and around here being a nuisance, acting like he's a teeny bopper, acting like he's still in his teenage years when he's been lived about 5 or 6 decades more than the people that he's associating with. And I feel like it's a problem. I really feel like it's a problem. I mean, to sit out here and be calling people hoes and just really going in, and then you sitting in the church parking lot. You sitting in a church parking lot gossiping. Then you get up out your car and proceed to go up in the church, and then you start talking about what somebody got on. See, y'all gonna realize real quick you can be up today and everything could start crumbling down tomorrow. And you know what? Outspoken one for you to sit up here. Oh, you need to be cool with Jay Wilson. No, bitch, you go over there and be cool with him. What I need to be cool with a two-faced sack of shit for? Outspoken one. I'm calling you out. Some of y'all subscribers are just dumb as a doorknob. Y'all just as dumb as a damn content creator. Y'all are. Y'all get off to that, to mess, because you don't have to show your face. Hey, just trying to figure it out. Greetings. Because you don't have to show your face. Y'all love to be in them comments and love to talk about what you gonna do and what somebody need to do. Well, why don't you hit a link? Why don't you hit a link? If you ain't bold enough to say it on the link, to keep it cute in the chat. That's it. That's all. Stand on what you say that you stand on. A lot of y'all are just miserable individuals that need a place to get your rocks off at. And I get it. I don't take it personal because, my first thing is saying, hey, baby, the link is posted. Come on up here and set it off. Set it off in this motherfucker. Either we going to go back and forth or we going to come to resolution where we done figured it out. The choice is up to you. Hey, it's your dance. I already got the rhythm. It's your dance. What move you want to bust? Bust a move up in this piece. A lot of y'all sit up here and think that y'all have control and y'all could tell grown people what to do. You can't tell me what to do. Let me tell you that. And I don't care about listen, I do what I gotta do. If my show was already live streaming when I called into that man's show. Listen here, people talking about, oh, she want my supporters, she want people to watch. Absolutely, I want people to watch me. Absolutely. Because we bringing y'all down. Y'all are full of frauds. These individuals, they got to run in packs because they can't stand 10 toes down. Have them stand 10 toes down and do some commentary just on some regular life stuff. See how many supporters show up for them. See, what they fail to realize is they have an audience that's full of mess. They love the mess. I have a variety audience where people love the mess, they love the celebrity news, they love the true crime, they love the real life and real life. When I come on camera, they love music, they love to dance. See, those are one trick ponies over there. And I really get up under their skin because my light makes y'all see their darkness for what it is. If he really had a beef with Bree, he would have come out here. See, KRN had to lie to get some attention. If we want to talk about attention, this man had to lie and say, oh, somebody doxed me, but nobody ever got the records. Nobody saw nothing. It's just him. He just knows that somebody doxed him. Some people, they just can't keep it real. Absolutely. You said, I'm tired on pizza and all that yelling. I had to leave Bree live. It's just like these are grown individuals that sit up there in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and that they don't keep up with their hygiene because when they come on here, they act a plumb fool. They're yelling, they're screaming, they're hollering like, girl. Then they tell me they got to take their blood pressure pills and this, that, and the third. Well, why do you think so? Because you're angry, you're bitter. You've come on here, you've ran your storylines out. It's new blood in this in a sector, and they just can't take. That's what you call gatekeepers. They're scared to let somebody else excel before them. But see, my thing is, I don't want to be a part of that demonic sector. I don't care about it. I just come over because I just look at Black people. I'm like, wow, y'all just tearing each other down instead of building each other up and working with each other. And it seemed like that was the foundation. It was just real raw, but you have people now that aren't being genuine. They're having beefs and, oh, I apologize, instead of, keeping the meaning of the beef sector what it is. If you can't take the heat, step away. I mean, VS stepped away. We don't see her out here tearing up the block. So people can't give me no excuse. Oh, well, it's the B sector and I support it. Okay, you can support it, but you still with the mess. Mm-hmm. And they can't take me because I'm just so real. I'm not rolling with the lies. If I don't, Jaguar, right? I've had the numbers. Go check my numbers out. Listen, when I told you I was covering that takeoff and that situation in Texas, baby, I had the numbers. I know where to get the numbers. I need to do research. I need to figure out who the fuck y'all are. Y'all individuals that be in a chat, because that was a thing. It was like individuals, they would say certain things. So I had to learn what are the behaviors of these trolls and, individuals that like to push a narrative, because some people are paid. And so I had to get down in the gutter with you all. Uh-huh. So the beef sector is a Section 8, honey. These people are over here fighting for a piece of government cheese. Please. Okay. They are over here fighting for a piece of government cheese, honey. hmm They don't know what real work ethic is. They don't know what getting it out the mud is. They don't know what getting their hands dirty means. Getting your hand, going out there to a construction site, get you a hard hat and get on out there and do you some heavy labor. Get out there and drive a forklift. You know what I'm saying? There are opportunities out there for you. Some of y'all be online. Y'all could be working in some damn warehouses. I'm serious. Some of y'all, hey, Trademarc. Yes. Trademarc, could you please come up here? I really need to speak with you. Trademarc, please come up here, my royal member. Please come up here. Yes. Fight for a piece of government cheese. And you know they are. They do. Yes, please hit the link. Please hit that link. Please hit my link. Oh, please get my link. But you was on my mind heavy. And I'm like, I like you. You are so smart, intelligent, and I really feel like you could really make a move and help the community. Seriously. How are you? Let me move this. Trademarc, you here with me?
Yeah,
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm fabulous. Let me see if I can get you up on the screen. How can we get you up on the screen? Child. Anyways, while I try to figure this out, um, how was your day? How are you feeling? And what type of mind space are you in today?
My day was great. My mind space is good.
Okay. So let me ask you this, because you've been very popular out here. Give me 1 second. All right, so Trademarc, you are a content creator?
Uh, yeah, I am, but not a beef sector content creator. I do create things, but I don't do no beefing with nobody.
Okay, what type of content do you do?
I cook, I sing, I do little skits.
Okay. So you sing,
Yeah,
um,
you can go to my page and see it. And I always and I post and I post on my community wall every day, like pictures of me.
mhm. I'm definitely at your channel right now. I'm actually going to share you out. So you guys make sure you go over and follow Trademarc Fortune. He's been on YouTube for a while. He does give his commentary. He does karaoke. Oh my God, it seems like karaoke is like one of like your signature
Well,
posts. And then do you
kind of
work
sort,
out?
yeah, kind of sort of now it is. I haven't did a cooking video in a long time, but I do have a cooking short up there.
I see that. So you made the egg boil.
Yeah, and I did a little
Okay.
spaghetti.
Yes. So let me ask you this. So you met a guy here on YouTube by the name of We Shall Not Name.
So
And
why y'all did like why do y'all did so? How you all supposed to know what you're talking about?
okay, well, Brian, I just wanted to
Okay,
be respectful. Well, actually, I'll say his name because this is a respectful conversation. And I just wanted to give you some privacy. So maybe I should have said that first. Are
it's
you
all
okay with
good.
talking about it?
Yeah,
Okay, so Trademarc, Fortune and Brian, who's a content creator here in the B sector. Um, you guys started off maybe as friends, or how did y'all meet?
We like everybody else. I met everybody else like on here.
Okay, so y'all met online as content creators being in the sector. Just trying to figure it out. Says, hey, Trademarc.
Hey,
All right, so y'all met on here. And how did it lead up to you guys maybe being in a relationship or
we
exchanging
wasn't in
numbers?
no. Whoa, we weren't in a relationship.
Oh, so there was no relationship.
No.
Oh, well, the reason why I'm asking is because Brian asked me if I wanted to see the text messages of you and him corresponding,
Right.
and I told him no. And the reason why I told him no is because I feel like if you and Brian had a conversation and y'all wanted me to be a part of it, then you would have included me. And then you're also a royal member of of this of our show, right?
Is a royal member for free?
Yeah, like we have a connection. Like you're a part of the royal family, you know?
I heard that good shit.
Yeah, and like we welcome everybody. Say hello to King
But you
Tulsa.
must. I'm going to say,
Hello.
well, you must haven't been watching it because this to me the story is old, and it's like you isn't even like you playing like you don't know what's going on, but like me and Brian was never in no type of relationship or no type of shit like that. This shit that happened between me and him happened years ago, 5 6 years ago. He the one brought that shit up.
So he's recycling it, but the way that he brought it to me was like, "Hey, Queen Tulsa, do you want the messages between me and Trademark?" And just out of respect, I said no because
But
if
that's why I say you must don't watch Jay Wilson because
I
first,
don't.
see, that's why you don't know. Because first, I read the messages. Like you don't, it don't even seem like you know the whole backstory. You don't know anything.
Well, that's why I have you here so you can help me out. I'm saying I'm just coming in with no intentions,
All right,
but just to
no,
know.
check this out. You all good? I know. Check this out. I be watching you. I mean, you cool people to me, but I'm gonna try to tell you a long story short.
Okay.
Brian used to watch my videos and he was admiring my videos. He asked me, could he see what's behind my pants when I be dancing because my dingling was shaking and little stuff like that. So I actually sent him a picture of me, a new picture. And then that was it. And then, he wanted to come down here and meet me and all that type shit. But things didn't turn out like that. And that was the end of it. Nobody didn't know nothing about it. And that was it. And then he got mad with me because when he was going through that shit with Ro, that I agreed with. I think I was on Ro's side about something. He didn't like that shit. So he was just cursing me out and cursing me out and cursing me out. I wasn't even saying shit. Ain't nobody know shit until he like called me dirty or something or said some shit about me, and he brought up the time that he was supposed to come here to Baltimore, and he was just making it seem more like I was jocking him when it was nothing like that when he was on my day. So that's all that was about. And the only reason why I read the text, the little emails, just to prove that I wasn't lying. That's all that was.
All right.
But it was
Yeah.
but it
Well,
actually the shit is really like the the shit really died down for real. And then it kind of popped back over because I gave Jay Wilson a copy of the emails.
so in that moment, did he ask you for it?
What? To see the
The
picture of
email.
me?
Well, he wanted to see what the exchange.
With exchange.
The okay. So what I'm saying is, you had new photos that you had sent Brian, correct?
Yeah,
That was in the text message thread,
the email.
the email.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jay Wilson got a picture of that big Willie.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I sent him the emails, but just like we discussed, like you haven't been over there because me and Jay been tripping this shit for the past couple of days, kind of like off and on. But and we talked about that, and I was like, well, I could have like blocked out some shit, but I didn't care because we both men, and you know what I mean. So I just sent it as it was, and that was it.
Well, he never mentioned that he was able to see your anaconda,
Yeah, who?
Jay Wilson.
Oh, I mean, like to me, like people in the beef sector, they run their mouth so much. Like he wasn't supposed to mention it. It wasn't like nothing that he's supposed to do. But I mean, I know how y'all are here in the beef sector and shit. I've been around here for a minute, so I know this. But it don't like mean that much to me.
Yeah. So, did he compliment you on your manhood?
Oh, he would never do that.
Um, so have you got? I mean, so okay. So now he wants you to come to his Cation. Do you
Well,
think
I
that
don't
your
know. We
manhood influenced that?
No, we discussed that even before, like when we first was just talking, and he was talking about the little vacation thing. I was like, damn, I wouldn't mind going. Once y'all get it together, but that was before I sent them that.
Yeah. So you said that September wouldn't be good for you.
Okay, yeah. So because now you're starting to say things, so you do know what's going on because that's what I said. I said I don't think September will be good for me. Now, come on,
Yeah.
now keep it real.
You prefer the summertime.
Right. So you've been listening.
Well, I'm a reporter. I can't give you all my nuggets.
I mean, but
This is your story. This isn't my story to
I
tell
mean,
for
but it,
you.
it, it ain't got nothing to do with like whose story it is. But like just like I said to you, because I kind of sort of didn't believe you when you just didn't see him. When I said you don't watch Jay Wilson, and you said no, and I was like, well, you ain't privy to things if you've been watching. But I see
Well, I
you've been
don't
watching.
watch him, but when I saw you up there, I was like, okay, let me tune in.
Oh, so you watched the episode when I was on?
Well, I didn't catch it all. I just caught the part where you kind of mentioned that you know you said Brian was out here running a narrative, and you wanted to um,
That's
I
yeah.
guess
That's
speak your piece, and you felt cool over there with him. But this is my thing. How did you feel that Wilson was collecting money to extort people? Because that's
it. I mean,
somewhat
and
like.
like I said, that
Are
part
you
didn't.
are you aware of revenge porn?
Yes, but it wasn't.
Well,
It ain't.
when
But
money is, but let
go
me
ahead.
see this, because it was his platform and he wanted to run things and he wanted to shut you up. What it was given was, this is a ring where he is extorting somebody because there are new photos in there. You said there are new photos in there. So now you have Wilson who says that he comes on here for money. He
Do
brags about
you
this.
check this out? Just like I said, and I told everybody else. Now, if you've been listening to me, I always big one that I'm a logical thinker. Like I always think logically.
Yeah.
Jay Wilson got enough sense not to sell my new photos to nobody. I do believe that he have enough sense to like not to do nothing like that. You see what I'm saying?
Listen, do you know that he
Like,
showed people where Tracy stayed,
I
even
mean,
though they
yeah,
were
I know all.
listen,
I know.
Tracy.
Hey, see, I'm
But
getting
peep
ready to hang
this
up
out.
now because you cut me
Okay,
off.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's like I know all this, like because see, that's what all y'all do, like because y'all don't care for him this much. I keep like saying, I've been around here since the beginning of this shit. So I seen all that shit. I laughed about that shit. I might have said that was some fucked up shit. I already seen it, and I know about all that shit, and none of that don't phase me. And I always say this: I keep the focus on me. Cause say if we ain't talking about me, I ain't gonna be on your panel.
Okay, so what?
So all that stuff you talking about, like what he did and drove people. I mean, I was there for that shit in real time. I watched that shit and I was
This is
laughing.
about you, Trademark. So listen.
Okay.
So when we talk about you, who else are you close with on YouTube, or who have you taken an interest with?
Now you being nosy. Now you being nosy.
This is about you.
But I'm saying, and I know it's about me, but I'm like saying, like the questions that you're asking me now, like who did I take interest? Like I'm a type. Don't you never met a discreet person who don't really? I don't talk about shit like that, especially in this type of form, because I know what the fuck it is and I know what this is about. I don't talk about me like that. I'll talk about that shit about Brian because like Brian brought that shit to the forefront. And like I told Jay Wilson, it was getting a little bored over here. I said, if I come out with this shit, you know what I mean? This like feeding the streets. So I fed the streets. But like you ain't getting no other type shit out me. I ain't in it for the long haul like that. It's much funner listening to y'all tell y'all business.
Okay, but your business is out there,
I
and
mean but put it like that. That business that's out there is really not no business.
but really, you got some new business going because now Jay Wilson has a photo of your Wayne Wayne.
So what?
That's the
I don't
content.
care. I don't care. I mean, I'm like I was telling, like I don't care. Like if I don't care, I don't care. So what? I sent it. I'm the one who sent it.
Okay, so if he shows it off or he sells it off, you can't say nothing about it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, so I guess going forward, I don't know. Why are you frustrated?
I'm not frustrated. I'm from Baltimore. That's how I talk.
Oh, okay.
I'm quite
So,
sure. Yeah, you heard people how Baltimore people talk.
so are you single?
Yeah,
Okay. So, what is your relationship with KRN? Because he said he saw you at your job.
I don't have a relationship with KRE.
Have you ever communicated or?
Damn, you don't be watching. Like you gotta watch. Like because see, I'm not a talker like that. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a like talker like that. Like, only thing I'm really willing to talk about is Brian and me.
Well,
And
what would
that's
you like to tell us about Brian? I'm curious.
I
What
don't
is
want
it
to
that?
tell you. I mean, you know, you've been listening. You already like try to act like you haven't been listening, but you know what the fuck is going on. Cause I'm
I
quite
don't.
sure. I'm quite sure when Brian offered to say that you can see the emails, and I'm quite sure you
I
asked him like,
discon. Let me tell you why I disconnected and I said no. I cannot be affiliated with anything like that. So first and foremost, of course, no. And I'm not interested in that. I've had that done to me before. The revenge porn, I've had it done to me. That's how people got the porn site
no,
and
oh,
all
check
that.
this out. Check this out. Like revenge points. Like now, if Brian showed you anything and you're so happy to tell me about it, now that is revenge porn. That's revenge porn right there. That's revenge porn. The
Well,
shit the shit between me and Jay Wilson, that's just between you don't really know anything about that or what's going on or nothing about that.
well, I disagree because the messages started with you and Brian, so it would be you, Brian, and whoever else you involve in it. So you
I
can't
mean
exclude him when he's in the messages.
you already said you disagree and I said what I'm saying, like you said you disagree with what I said. So be it. That's over. Like we don't need to talk about that no more. Then
So are you including Brian into like, hey, I'm gonna send these messages to such and such?
I ain't gotta include nobody on shit.
Well,
Well,
I feel like you guys are
I
pissing
don't.
him
I
off.
mean, you say you
No, I
feel
feel like
like
y'all are pissing him off, and y'all know that. I mean, he's
I
already
don't give a
taking
like.
money.
Check this out. Whole check. I don't give a fuck about pissing nobody off. I've been pissed off all fucking ready. Fuck all that shit. I've been pissed off for months. Hell, you talking about?
You're sitting up here collaborating with somebody that he's really not just on good terms with like
I
that. He
don't
don't
give a
want.
fuck. I don't have nothing to do with that.
Yes, you do. You're sharing y'all's conversation, your
So
personal
the fuck
moment.
what?
That was intimate.
So the fuck what?
So you just ruthless like that. You that type of top.
I'm ruthless. I ain't Victor off the Young
You
and
just don't have
Restless.
no compassion.
That motherfucker ain't had no compassion when he talked about my motherfucking children.
You
That's
know
what I'm
how
saying. You
Brian
don't
is.
need on the for real. You don't even know what the fuck you talk about on the for real, for real.
Well,
You
I
don't
know that
even.
I wouldn't be interested in Brian because first of all,
All right,
he's
but
not
we
all.
ain't talking about that. Ain't nobody was talking about who
Brian is
was.
throwed off. So what made you be interested in the nigga that was throwed off? Let's get to it.
Why you say why did I was interested in something? Who said that I was interested in him?
You
Like
was
that.
interested. You showed him your
So
wacky.
the fuck what he asked? If you ask me, I might will show you. The fuck is you talking about? This is what the fuck I
No.
do. Just check this out. You can see because you don't know a motherfucking thing about me. And this is what the fuck I do. You know nothing about me. On the for real, for real. So change
So
the
you're
fucking
like a free
subject.
spirit.
Huh?
You're like a free spirited person.
I mean, if that's what you want to say.
I would say that you're free spirited. I mean, you're open. You're single, and you have every right to do that. I guess.
I know.
What? I,
Check this out. I don't
but
need you.
but you
I
turning
don't
these people
need you to tell
on.
me
You
what
a
I have
magnet.
every right to do.
I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that I'm trying to identify that you're like a magnet. I mean, you've got the swag, you've got the look, you've got the. And I was actually complimenting you because I said, like, you said that you were 55 years old.
Yes.
I enjoyed the way that you were carrying yourself and just, like I enjoyed it. Like the little piece that I saw, I enjoyed that part. And that's I gave you props because I think I had went live after. So
Right.
you didn't
See,
watch
if you
me. I'm not
like
mad. I was just trying to get an
if you just keep
understanding.
it if you just cause like I said, I've been like watching you. Cause like on the for real, it seems like nobody likes you anymore. It seems like no one likes you anymore. And I like remember like you used to be on I remember you used to be on Jay Wilson panel, on Lemon panel and all that. And it seemed like no one likes you no more. Now can you answer that one for me? Why is that?
Why is that? I feel as though I'm elevating and I
Mm-hmm.
call people out. And if I said it on somebody else's panel and they ask me, I'll tell them to their face. I'm just a truth teller and I've never wanted to join an alliance. And I think by me being independent and not bowing down to individuals that want to get their moment, they feel that they can't control me. And so when you can't control, then what do? You rally everybody up to go against that person. But
Okay,
it's
okay.
okay because I'm still here because I have a channel. I'm built for it. I've been through this before. They did a whole funeral for me. Nosy
Wait,
Ho them,
ho. Who did it for you?
Nosy Ho. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, so I've been through some stuff. I've been here since 2021, just elevating and just trying to break down um how people think and how they move and make it make sense to my audience.
And you know what? Like you identify as trans, right?
Yes, I'm a trans woman.
Yes. Okay. I
Uh-huh.
just before I ask you this question, right? Because like I remember like back like remember I'm an older dude, right? So I remember back in the day I knew a couple people who was trying to transition and they had breasts and they most of the time they went somewhere and got some shit done in someone's basement. But
Yes.
I knew someone by the name of Ashley, and she was trying to get like the whole thing, like
Ashley
get.
Hunter.
I don't know. No, that wasn't Ashley. That like, but Ashley
Oh.
lived there in Baltimore, where I live at,
Oh, okay, okay.
and this back in the day. So anyway, Ashley was trying to get her, get the bottom part done. So every time, like, I remember she had to like go to a psychiatrist or like had to go talk to somebody, and every time she came back, she was like, "It ain't, I'm not going to get it." And I was like, "Wow, what is it? What you not saying? Like, what are what's going on?" And she said that they told her the reason why they wouldn't give it to her because she still was acting like a gay man. They was like asking her questions like, "If you want a vagina and you want to be a woman, why are you still hanging in the gay clubs? Why are you not doing things that women would do?" And all that type shit. So back in the day, so as long as you still had a penis, you was called a pre-op. But I notice now in today's standard, that don't work no more. You can go ahead and call yourself trans without getting all the work done.
Or even going through therapy.
Right? You can. I'm saying, and I'm like, so was it because it was so hard for them to go to therapy and pass what they needed to pass that they just say, look, oh, just fuck it.
Right, because there are some individuals, not all, that wake up one day and say, "Hey, I'm trans," and just start like doing the transition. It's like it's work. Like it's not something that you just wake up. This is just I've known since I was younger, like way younger. I knew it was something different. I didn't have the right terminology that I have now, but I knew it was something different. And so, going through the phases of mama, them praying and going to church and, even went to
How
doctor
old are
stuff.
you?
Oh, I
If you're
am,
not going to tell me, just keep on with the story. I know how y'all don't say shit here, but keep on
okay.
going.
I'm seasoned. I'll say that.
That don't
But
mean shit. But go ahead.
just going through the process of being the gay before being trans, and um like I said, it's just that's why I don't approve of anybody making changes under the age of 21 because I mean you're still growing, you're still trying to figure yourself out. But I knew who I was, but I just still had given myself time to make sure that these were the lifelong decisions that I would be making. And I feel like when it comes to making lifelong decisions, yes, it will send you on a mental spiral. Some girls have gotten it and it did not turn out well for them.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah, so, you know, I just, I know I come off a little hard sometimes, but I'm very passionate because I've been through things. I've been in the streets. Like I said, I started the S work at 13, 14. You know,
Oh, okay. Like to me, you don't come off like I was going to say. Even though I be hearing you beefing with people, but to me, you don't like come off as hard. But like how you was just coming off at me, like you was a little bit fake and phony. But you know what I mean, I spooked that shit, and like your line of questioning, and like you would, that's why I say I don't know if you watch the little videos I done with them. Like I don't talk about people. That ain't what I do. I don't sit there, and if I do talk about somebody, I got someone who I can talk about somebody with. But like to come here and come on in the beef sector and just start talking about people, no, I don't do shit like that. That ain't my mo.
well, I, I apologize for
I
coming
mean,
off
it's
that
all
way.
good. I mean, it's check this out. I knew who you was before I hit the link. Like you see what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's like long as we can have an understanding, I just let you know we good.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have, hard conversations, but yeah, I soften up and, I'm about real conversations. And once again, I feel like you're definitely a pillar in the community if you just had a voice. I want to talk about, you're actually the first gay man. Well, how do you identify? I don't want to get your pronouns and things.
No, I identify as gay.
Okay. So you're like the first gay man that I actually felt that was really sincere and you really had a question and you didn't come off beating me up. Um uh and so I'll try to work on, going forward and hey, I do know some things about you, but I want to hear your point of view and just kind of putting
Yeah,
it out there.
I mean, I was going to say, but like that's what I'm saying. As far as that little Brian shit, but like as far as me talking about KRN, as far as me talking about Rico and all that type shit, I would never like do that shit in no public forum like this for y'all to eat off that shit. On the for real. Like I don't like that. I don't do no shit like that. I was really kind of pissed, and like I always be saying I want to ask Brian. Like, I mean, I know he's going to say because I called him an idiot, but it was like, even if I called you an idiot, you could have just cursed me out and shit. Like, you didn't have to like bring up all this shit and then try to make me feel like that I was after you. And even like when I hear people say that we were flirting, I was like, I wasn't flirting with him.
And
I
that's
never.
why I wanted you to say your
Yeah, I
piece
was great.
and
No, I
clear it.
said that it was nothing like nothing
But
was
no,
even.
so Trademark, peep this out. So what
Yeah,
I like to do is I like to have people here. Okay, if you broke the story here, nobody may know it, but then now it's my time to go out and promote and say, hey, there were some lies going on, and I have the facts. I actually spoke with the said
but I
individual.
did. But I mean, I feel you on that. But like this story is old and stale. Like I already said all this shit like
But
a
this
hundred
man
and
is out here making it seem like you are just thirsty and perverted and you want
yeah.
him and and so my thing is it's not on you. This is my story. So when I'm coming at Brian, you need to get yourself together and stop harassing people that,
But it's I
you,
was going to say, but I thought that's what I'm saying. This is to me, this is like old, and like all that already happened. Like
but it's also harassment.
well, I already say I don't look at
What
shit
did you
so
do to
deep.
him?
I
What
didn't
did you
do
do to
any.
him?
It's nothing that is nothing that I done anything to him and shit on the for real. He was just smitten with me. That's all that was. And I don't even pay attention when people be smitten with me, because I always say this: I'm only good as the next nigga pick. I'm only good as the next, so I don't, you was smitten for, a little bit and, I mean, shit way off. Then
What
on
were
the,
the conversations like?
they want, damn, you ain't, that's what I'm saying. You ain't listen
I
to
mean, did y'all do I want to know, did y'all do the phone bone?
I didn't like him like that. I wouldn't have done the conversations, the emails was no shit like that at all.
Oh,
It went pretty much like this. Mm, boy, we're shaking behind those pants. I
oh,
let him see. Then he hit me up and said, God damn, boy, nice dick. I
oh,
said, thank you. And then he hit me back and said, I would send you a pic back, but I'm a little shy. And plus, I got a 1 inch dick.
oh,
And then I said, oh, no pressure, bro. I ain't no size queen and no shit like that. No pressure. And
yeah.
then he just started talking. Then he was just pretty much telling me how he admired me. That's all I wanted to show. That's
Admired
all I
you or
wanted.
your stick?
There you go, my stick. That's all. He was
Okay.
admiring my stick. And then I'm a type of motherfucker because I'm a type of motherfucker like a they could be call me a thirst trap. And just because I knew he was lusting,
So,
I said,
like you're a chaser or something?
but no, I'm not a chaser.
Oh, they chase you.
Right.
Got
I'm
it.
not a chaser. And like I'm not they saying it because I'm all that. He was just smitten with me. You know what I mean? Because he was thirsty. Because he was
Mm.
thirsty. And he was just smitten with me. And then I sent him the video and he was like, oh my God.
A video?
Yeah.
What was you doing?
I was beat. You ain't hear because you ain't hear what he said. He said, "Send me that goddamn video." And he jerking off. And he said, "Cause he said that I can't. I busted a nut on the floor."
Oh, was it big?
Yeah,
Oh, it
because
was a
that's what
big one.
because that's what he was saying in the little emails and shit. Like how for my age I bust a big nut.
You know what? He was probably upset that it went on the floor, and he
But
wanted to.
but look, I had to tell everybody it wasn't on the fucking floor. I put a fucking towel on the floor.
Okay, I thought you was about to say it was on the counter.
But here go the hit though, and that's another thing I was saying.
Hmm.
Like in real life, like just say in real life, I sent you a pic of me looking in the mirror jerking off.
Oh
Now,
Jesus!
now, regardless if it was on the floor or not, no one would have never said nasty bitch jerking off on the floor. That's what I'm saying. In real life, we don't talk about shit like that. So, you know, sometimes, they do that shit over here.
Yes.
So look,
Oh,
hold. Aren't you married?
I listen. Listen. This is the
Just
Queen
answer
Tulsa
the
show.
question. Yes, sir. Just tell me
Yeah.
yes or
Yes, I
no, and
am.
then
I am.
okay.
Yeah. But this is
Now,
the Queen
now
Tulsa
finish.
show. Wendy Williams was married as well, and she talked about any and everything. Let's go.
No, no. Me asking you that is just me,
Oh
like
yeah.
like trying to say, hold up, I think you're married, so I just asked you.
Yeah. Yes. But you know what? I appreciate your vulnerability. And I'm so giddy over here because I love to see my brothers. This is what I've always wanted, to have a conversation with my brother and be transparent, because this is what I grew up around. This
Where are
new day
you?
and age.
Where are you from?
I was raised in Atlanta, but I was born in Tulsa.
Oh, I lived in
Uh,
Oklahoma before.
you did? What part?
I think it
You
was
better not
called
say
Lawton.
OKC.
It was called Lawton, Oklahoma.
Oh, you was down there at the Army base. You in the service?
No, my peoples was in the service, and I went down there to help her out because her and her husband had broke up and shit.
Oh, thank her for her service then. Yeah. Lawton, I don't know how many hours I am from there, but are you familiar with, I think it's like Fort Smith. Are you very familiar with Fort Smith Air Base?
I don't know. I know she was on an army base. I don't know why I wanted to say it was called Fort Seal, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, that's it. That's actually, my oldest child is actually on that base. They want her there. Well, they want him there to train or do something. They want to work with my baby. So
Okay,
that's
yeah.
what my baby will be doing for, like, after they get out of school. It's like a boot camp or something.
Hmm.
Actually, I'm so proud of my baby. I do have a trans child, never enforced any hormones. We're not even talking about that. But my baby is the manager of the wrestling team. Do you hear me? My baby is student aid. My baby is like off the chain. Got like $329,000 worth of scholarships and said, "Nope, I'm gonna go to an agricultural college, and I'm gonna do me." Because if he was to pick one of those, he would be stuck with the university. So when you have choices, you do what you want.
Yeah.
You hear me? So how do you feel about thriving uh uh trans uh well, I'm going to say, as a community, how do you feel about us as a
Now,
community thriving with
now I was
family
getting ready
and
to
being
say.
married?
Now, this is where I get into arguments within the community, and this is why I just posted this on Facebook because someone asked me, "Are
Uh,
you?" They say, "Are you part of the LGBTQI community?" And I said, "No, I'm not part of that franchise." They said, "Well, what community are you from then?" I said, "I'm from the old school lesbian and gay community from the 70s." Like, I'm not saying, anybody can be what they want to be, but I don't. After when it was just the lesbian and gay community, and when they started adding like the bisexual people and everybody else, to me, it is part of the community, but part of the community. But I look at that more like a franchise, and there's nothing disrespectful. I mean, I'm not meaning to be disrespectful or nothing like that, but I don't. I'm not like into like fighting for a whole lot of stuff, and you know, yeah, it's like everybody fight their own battles.
Mm.
But it's like I don't have nothing against like trans people. I know trans people and stuff like that, but I'm not in it for that. Like I always like tell people like I'm not in this community for
Well,
that.
when
It's
they
like
started saying them and they and all that, I was like back then, I'm with you,
it
to
was
a
so
certain
to me
certain
it was
extent.
just so much
You
easier.
are or you not. It's like, what's all the extra?
Yeah,
What's all the confetti?
yeah.
You get what I'm
And
saying?
and is yeah, but I actually only know one trans lady that I knew from way back in the day, and she got her bottom removed, and I never forget when she got it done. We didn't see her for a long time, and so it was Black Gay Pride, and we seen her down there, but she was actually with an artist. And so, I was like, "What's up, Kendra? Like, where you been? Why you don't come out no more?" And she was like, I hang in straight clubs now, and I don't do the gay thing no more."
Disassociation.
But I wasn't like mad with her, and like to me, it made sense to me what she was saying, and like to me, I know a lot. It seemed like I know a lot of people who say that they trans, but to me, they was just to me like some dudes that I know, like they were so overly feminine that, and they act like that like all the time, and it was so much part of their life that they just say, "Well, shit, I act like a girl all the time. I'ma just be trans." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And like opposed, like how you say, like I felt like this, but I know people who done it just because. So have you ever thought about going on RuPaul Drag Race? Hello?
Yes, when I'm able to travel.
When you say, "Oh, okay, you got that's right, you got a little situation, don't you?"
Yeah.
Okay, no, I see. It's like I know I remember that I remember hearing like you got a little situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And I'll
like
be
when
glad
would
when I'm able to speak about that. But I am planning on a meet and greet. Because I do want to meet the people that do support me and watch, and they could meet the Queen Tulsa. Like on here, I do my thing, but in person, I just like to be left alone. I'm like a house body. I'd rather be in my PJs and a little stocking cap on my head with my hair braided back.
you know
Or
what? I always wish someone would like do a meet and greet, but make it more of a party, not like just a meet and greet and we sit around in a hotel. And
right.
I want to
Well, that's
like
what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna
That's why
tell
I
you
said,
like I like how Sean Bradley and them used to have that
oh my
room.
goodness,
Like
yes,
I didn't know them like that, like that for real. But the little shit that they do, like shit like that, sounds like fun to me. That's some shit
yes.
where, like, if you go somewhere, like have an itinerary and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm a type of nigga. I want to see the itinerary before the fuck I even go.
Yeah, we do brunch. We go swimming. We maybe go out to the club.
And then
But
still
I
have
want
a
to do
look.
it when I'm off, because when I do my meet and greet shoot, I want it to be we're gonna go to the lounge. We're gonna go to the club. We're gonna do a lot of stuff. I promise.
And where you say you live at again now?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
God damn, I don't know. Nobody live in
Mhm.
Tulsa.
Black Wall Street. Listen, Greenwood, very historical. And I'm going to take you guys around, let you all meet the Black Mayor of Greenwood, let you meet the Chamber of Commerce. Yeah, it's a lot of history here. You guys can take photos at the memoirs that we have down here, and then we have a historical
But I was getting ready to say,
museum.
well, I ain't being smart enough, but nobody don't like you. Who won't come?
Listen, people are going to show up. Trust me.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, this is my year, and this is the year that people really
But
get
y'all,
to.
but I was going to say that's something that like the beef sector do. They break up and be friends again and go on trips together and then come back and then you hate each other and you cuss each other out and then you just talk about one another and shit. So
Now, that's not my thing. That's not what my event is going to be about.
I'll leave it on the for real, for real. I mean, I wouldn't even say that you can't stop stuff like that because like I don't have that type of shit going on around me and shit. Like I don't even like
Mhm.
that type of energy around me.
I don't carry myself that way. So it's going to be upstanding people. Like, people just want to come, chill, vibe, have a good time, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm about. And if they look at my old videos of me being in a club when I used to go out, I would go out by myself and I would be the life of the party. Like, I'll go out by myself and watch how much fun I'll have. I'll meet friends. Like, it will listen, trust me. I've been in that life, but I've, had to tone
So
things down
how
because
long you been making videos and stuff like on YouTube?
I was here in 2021, but before that, like I said, they did the funeral because, I stand with women and some people don't like that. And so they took my channel and then I came back and I've been here since.
Oh, so when you said that people gave you a funeral, it wasn't the beef sector.
No, it was a
Oh, okay. That
black tea sector.
oh the black tea sector. Oh,
And
okay.
I'm still relevant in my sector to this day.
So what they do in that sector? Like, do they fuss like in the beef sector?
Oh, I'm going to be giving some commentary tonight. So I will be, not really fussing, but calling people out on their BS. Do you know who Jaguar Wright is?
Yeah, I know who she is.
Okay, so she and I was her pro bono manager at one point in time. I was helping her out, not financially, but just was steering her into the right direction. Like, I wanted her to focus on music and things like that. However, I got pushed out and it was a whole shakedown.
Oh, okay.
But recently I testified against her boyfriend in court. So about 2 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because I'm all about women. She went at children. She went at his, soon to be ex-wife. And, she was a married woman. I stood up for her. And that was not our understanding. And we had an understanding that we would protect married women. So even if it had come to her, I had to do what was right. And I think a lot of people are afraid to do what's right. And so when you said, oh, a lot of people, they don't like you, because I'm going to tell the truth. I'm not going to come out here and scam y'all and say, hey, I need this. If I need something, I'll ask for it. If I don't need it, I'm not asking. And the super chats and super stickers, those are just my supporters showing gratitude for just me coming live and having a great time.
And that's something else, like how the beef sector has changed. Like I remember, like it was never about cash apps and shit. Like to me, it's like it's almost like a turn off and shit because it almost
Yeah.
come off.
It's
It
like you feel like a
almost
trick.
well
They
to
make
me
you feel like a trick. That's how I
no to
feel.
me it, no to me it almost can come off as begging to me. I'm not saying everybody if they give you a cash app, they just give you a cash app and shit. But some people be acting like a fool when they get one. But it's like, but the old beef sector, they wasn't. It wasn't so cash app driven. Like this new little 2.0 thing is like to me is
Because
more
they had
cash app driven.
content. They had content back then. These people are fabricating stories. They're fabricating storylines. They're acting like they're into it with each other. They're backing each other's faces. And the subscribers are
But
learning their
don't.
behavior.
But here's
But
the
this
hit
is why
though.
they want me out.
Don't you do that too? Because like don't like if
No,
like so if Jay Wilson or somebody will make up with you, you wouldn't go back over there.
no, 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 no. I would not go back over there because I see his program. His program is to steer the younger generation in a in a way that's not appropriate. Instead of him, he has all these degrees. I feel like he should be, doing something
Like,
different.
but
But that's just my perspective.
I mean, I'm so into like you're a man and you're supposed to take care of yourself and do right by yourself and all that type shit. And I hear what you saying, but it's like they grown ass motherfucking men over there. They not kids.
Begging. That's not attractive. I mean,
I mean,
my
and
man,
I still hear
but
what you're
even
saying, but
let's
I'm
go a little
still like
deeper.
me. I've always put more blame on them because you're letting this shit happen.
But listen, let me tell you this.
I,
It goes deeper than that because you got married women out here begging. Don't you know that that's
okay,
if
so
I
hold up, you
came out
switching
here
the
begging.
subject now. Now you're talking about married women.
No, 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 no. Let me just say this. If I was coming out here begging, that's emasculation to my husband.
I
Why
mean,
am I
well, I
on
feel
here
you like
begging
that, but
y'all?
yeah.
I'm just saying, I mean, I'm a content creator. You asked me if I was married earlier, right? So
Yeah.
you see how this flows back into the content? Listen, if I'm out here begging y'all, it's a problem.
I
That's the
mean,
only
like
thing I
on the
was saying.
for real, like if I was married, I wouldn't let my wife be like asking people for money on the internet. And if she was asking motherfuckers for money and I allowed it, you better be give me half that shit. It's gonna be more like a
We'll see.
scam type shit.
Keep this out. Now, I can't I can't say that my supporters really like when my dog was pregnant and she had her babies and stuff, like my dog lovers and everybody, that supports me, they got us a playpen, they got us, they was helping out and it was getting overwhelming because my dog, she ended up having two litters. So, when it comes to things like that and, everybody can kind of see, you know, what they're buying and where it's going and things like that. I don't have a problem with that if it's for a great
Hold up.
cause.
So what do you give to your supporters?
I've done giveaways. I've given away like soap. I've given away like journals, uh, s- like
You said soap.
wristbands and things like that. So I give
You
giveaways.
said soap.
Yeah, it's like
Like
from
I
a
wash
black.
my face with soap.
No, body. It's like it's from a black owned business.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's like if I'm ever like doing giveaways or something like that, it's got to be a place where I've got to have I have had to use the products. I got to have faith in it because that's going to be a reflection of me. And if they choose to, go and shop with the people, that's on them. But I just like to shop black and help out our community.
Oh no, that's cool. I try to if I can if they got something in there I want.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, so how do you feel this evening now that we didn't crack the ice and you didn't told me I wasn't telling the truth and I know a lot about you. Now I know a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean everything good. I'm just chilling, relaxing. You know what I mean? After work,
Okay, what time you work?
I work regular hours, like like 9 to 5.
Okay. So have you ever been intimate with a trans woman?
No, I got some buddy. I have some homeboys that's into that, and they always try to get me to have a threesome, but I'm just not into that.
Oh, okay.
Now, I would do a trans man,
Oh, okay.
like with the ones that look like a dude, but they still got a coochie.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you like men that look like
yeah, I like.
men.
Yeah, Yeah, I like men.
And you still support the sisters.
Yeah,
You should be
cause you know,
like helping
it,
out the community.
say it again.
I say you should be helping out the community with that knowledge because it's like this type of relationship is like so foreign. Like I'm really like, let me pinch myself. Are we really having this conversation? I don't feel no competition. I don't feel no battle. I don't feel
Who you be talking to?
Strickton, the people that you brought up earlier.
Oh, oh, damn.
Yeah. You haven't noticed? You watch.
I mean, but like to me, I don't. I like when you. I don't see no competition. Like I always thought that it's just like you just done something to them, or they said something to you that you didn't like, or some shit like that. But I never thought it was over like jealousy or competition and all that type stuff. I never thought it was because of that. But I do
Well, see,
know
they
y'all throw that
all,
word
they,
around like the jealousy, and I was like, no, I don't think nobody really in here jealous of nobody.
but peep this out. They talk about each other when I call them out or when it's their turn and it's coming from me, they don't like it
Cause
because their chat, yeah.
so like, all right, I'm gonna tell you this something like I noticed like sometimes some people I notice like, especially over there, like right now, they're like over certain people over channels and shit. Whereas though they get off on you more than they get off on the other person because like they probably
Thank
looking at
you.
because it's like because I now I see that shit all the time. Like, why they cuss this person out like this and they ain't cuss that person out like that and shit. And it's like me, I ain't standing. I'm not. I wouldn't stand for nobody to treat me like that at all. I
Exactly.
mean,
So that's why I be over here. If I have to pop through and do my promo, I do that. But like I said, when I called in the KRN tonight, my live was already going.
oh, he had oh, cause yeah, he does the call in things, right?
Uh-huh. And my line was already rolling. Baby, I had my music going and I they knew I was coming. Mhm.
Oh, so what you said is you had people over
I'm
there waiting for
strategic.
you.
Yeah, go over there, get my name out there, let him get all busted and disgusted, can't be trusted. And then people are going to say, oh, well, damn, she came over here. Let's see what she got to say.
Okay,
I just do
I
it.
mean because like I do notice like like you don't have a lot of views and stuff, so like you trying to get your channel popping
No, I
or
mean,
get it
yeah,
back
well, yeah,
popping, or
I'm
you
trying to get
or
it
are
back
you okay
popping
with
because I've been focusing. I really haven't been giving my channel attention like that because I've been focusing on my oldest graduation. I'm very like hands on when it comes to family. So my family comes before YouTube. There might be times where I want to go live, but my family comes first.
that's
And
good.
I don't want to miss a beat in that because I know how it was for me growing up. And so if it sacrifice, being a mother is sacrifice. I don't know how else to explain being a mother and, just having to do what you got to do. And
I mean, like
sometimes,
I don't know if you know, like me, I'm a single dad. Like I raised
oh,
my kids all by myself, and I raised my kids like from birth.
oh, listen,
So
pat yourself on the back like that takes a lot of strength. My husband, I don't know if you know, he was a single dad when I met him. So trust me, I know. And shout out to you for being a black dad, even though no matter what life circumstances have people try to shine on you, you're handling your responsibility and you're there for those children. And, you know,
I had like really good family support. Like regardless if I get along with the people now or whatever. But like
right.
when I first got my kids, I had like great family support. Like we all like helped each other because I had like a lot of cousins and they had kids and shit like that. So
Yeah. So they
plus
kind of
I
taught
had
you along the
girls
way. Yeah.
and I had girls and I couldn't do that. So
Well, listen,
like
my husband was a girl mom. I mean, a girl dad. I'm a girl mom, but he's a girl dad, child. Um, but yeah, we have three girls. Well, my oldest is, haven't really made any changes. We're just we rolling with the flow. That's still our girl, and until we get an announcement, that's our girl.
yeah, okay, cool. Well, I'm glad my kids they grown now. They
Yeah.
gone. So I'm like by myself.
Oh, so how does it feel like after? Like, how does it feel being an empty nester now?
It get kind of like I like being by myself, but like some shit I like trying to cook just for myself is hard. Like, cause I'm so used to cooking big
Big
meals.
meals.
And so, like, actually, to be honest, that's like one of the things that I struggle with, like cooking for myself. Then I'm always eating shit that I shouldn't be eating because I don't have to like cook for nobody and shit for real.
Let me say this. My girls was like, well, my oldest was like, you feed us like we're boys.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want you to be able to have you a meal. Shit, I know when it was times where shit we only had a little bit. Shoot, I want to make sure you go to bed on a full stomach. You know?
So, how long did you live in Atlanta?
Oh, I was raised there, so I was so from kindergarten all the way up.
To
Well, no,
high
no, no,
school?
no. Yeah, kindergarten all the way up. Yeah, high school.
Yeah, I really like Atlanta. Of all the places I ever traveled to, Atlanta is the only place I've been to multiple times.
Yeah, I went to school with like some of the celebrity kids, like Andre Rison, his the football player.
Yeah.
His boys, Lloyd from Murder Inc. And the guy from Love and Hip Hop, Scrap.
Oh, okay.
hmm
So you like that age then?
Yeah,
Okay. So if I can find out how old they are, you can just tell me how old you is.
maybe. Is it
Why you don't
possible?
want nobody to know how old you are? Cause they gonna dox you.
No, they've already doxed me, child. I'm just, I'm a seasoned queen because the age, it doesn't matter. It's given, I feel like I'm still in my 20s. Let's just say that.
I mean, it's like me. I always like to just know
Physically.
people's age. Yeah. Now, when you just laughed, you sounded like an older person. That was the older person laugh.
How do you determine a lab by age?
Like, put it like this, because like I just got my phone on the bed. If I was just laying here and I heard somebody just with that laugh, I would have thought it was the old church lady.
Where are your hands?
I beg your pardon.
Hallelujah.
Oh, okay.
No, but I feel like, do you have friends?
No.
You don't? Do you go out?
Well, I used to go like out, but we have our clubs here in Baltimore been closed now at least about for damn near 10 years. We ain't had no club. Like we don't have no club. All the clubs in DC closed. Like sometimes like the club that used to be open here called Buns, like every year they might have like about two reunions and I try to go to that so I could get my dance on, but no, I don't even go out. That's all I do is work and come home, go to the gym sometime and get my grind on the weekends.
Yeah, you be on Grinder.
No, I don't like that app. I got on that years. I've been on that years ago. It was too many white people.
Oh, well, it's a mixed
It was a
culture
lot of.
now.
Say it again.
I said it's a mixed culture.
No, I'm saying it probably is like that's how long ago I was on
Oh,
there.
you was on there. Okay.
When I first got on there, it was like really it was like for the white like what they call them bears, like the bigger like bear type guys. That's
There.
what it used to be.
Okay.
Now I'm on Jack.
Oh. So let me ask you this: what was your coming out story like to your family, and how did they receive it?
Well, I ain't never really come out to like the older people in my family, like my mother and my uncles and them. I ain't never tell them. They just knew. But I told like I only really told out my mouth probably like three people, and then everybody just ran their mouth. Like I told all the people who I knew would run their mouth and tell everybody else. But everybody was cool about it. Nobody didn't like say nothing bad. Like far as my cousins, they was all cool about it. And they all went to the club with me and shit like that. And my and and my people's right. And I said this on Jay Wilson, like not Jay Wilson. I said it somewhere, but like I remember my auntie. She just came to. I never forget. She came to my house and said, "I heard you came out. You better not catch AIDS." And I
Well,
just looked. At, and I
in that
just looked
moment, what were your feelings and your thoughts?
like, yeah, I better not catch that shit.
But no,
Because
like let's really dive into that because back in the day,
that's
you
when that
know,
shit was heavy. I
heavy.
remember like this was like I remember in 1986 I was 16 and I went to Job Corps and that was the very first time I ever took an HIV test. But I remember hearing about it in 84 when I was 14 and shit. And like when she said that to me, even though she was being smart or however she felt, I was like saying to myself, yeah, I don't want that shit either.
Yes.
And then
So
I educated myself about it and I learned about it and all that type shit. So
so were you were practicing safe sex is what you're saying?
yeah, I was practicing safe sex like yeah, especially like in the 80s. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the hit with me though. In the late 80s, I was practicing more safe sex, but when I was like a teenager, I wasn't. And that's where I remember when I was scared. You know what I mean? And it was so I would never forget when I took the little first test and I didn't have it. And I was like, that's when I was like, yo, fuck that shit.
Your
I'm
warning before destruction moment.
say it again.
Your warning before destruction moment.
Yeah, and I
Your
was like,
awakening.
yeah, and I was like, nah.
So let me ask you this: so you're a Job Corps graduate?
Yeah.
Me too.
Like when I went to Job Corps, I got everything. I got my driver's license,
Yes.
I got my GED, and I got a trade in plastering and drywall. And when I left Job Corps, I did that for the next 8 years for the Housing Authority of Baltimore.
Listen, when people talk about Job Corps, can you give your testimony and maybe like where you were before you signed up and just kind of how you went through the program and just kind of your exit?
Well, I ain't gonna talk too much on like really how I got to go there, but when I went there, I went to one of the only all male Job Corps centers. This was in '86. I was at an all male Job Corps center. They had no girls there. And it was cool. I liked it there. I met my best friend there. And to be honest, that's the first time that I ever told somebody that I fucked around. When I was in Job Corps, like my best friend, because he asked me. And I remember I told him I fucked around. And he was like, well, you still my boy. And then we was just cool. We ain't never fucked around or no shit like that. We was just cool with each other and shit. And he was from Philly. But I took up my trade. I got everything. And I left there and I got a
Maybe
job
you
and
took
shit.
up the trade and you became the trade. Go ahead.
Yeah. And I took up and when I came home I started working. I got my own place. And like I've been on my own like ever since then. And like I ain't gonna say it's a good thing, but one thing I like to brag about is that when I did get my GED in 1987, I wasn't supposed to graduate high school until '88. And when I came home from Job Corps with my GED, all my friends were still they just was in the 12th grade. They was in the 12th grade. And my teacher was so proud of me that I got my GED that they made me an honorary class of 88, in my high school. Like
Ain't
the
God
year,
good?
yeah. Yeah,
Listen,
they
you
didn't
didn't
let me
need,
walk. They didn't let me walk across the stage or nothing like that. But
yeah.
they just acknowledged me at the graduation to say that even though I went to Job Corps and I left school in the 11th grade, I got my shit. And and I remember some of my friends was like, "Man, I wish I wasn't in school no more." But I was like, "No, y'all stay your asses here because like I missed the prom and all that type shit because Job Corps didn't offer that to you."
Oh, back then, because we had a prom. So they didn't offer back then, but thank you for paving the way because when I went, we had prom. I mean, and it was, I mean, they've excelled with the Job Corps in so many ways. And I can only imagine, you know, what they're doing now. But remember when they were saying that they wanted to shut Job Corps down? And I felt, how did you feel about that?
I was like, I was like crushed because I was like, wow, because it did so much for me. But and I'm not still saying it should close down, but once I start like reading about the job, the percentage of the kids getting their GED or their trade and shit like that, and it was so low. And I'm like, that's why the fuck they cutting it because they ain't doing what they supposed to do. It's like, you there wasting all that fucking federal government because they take care of you like a motherfucker. I know when I
Babe,
was there, they used to
did you
take
get
this.
allowance?
We got allowance.
Okay.
I remember when I was there, I made it all the way up to top tier because I was a leader. I was like a
Yeah.
dorm leader.
I was a
And then
dorm leader too.
uh, and then I made it all the way up to a core leader, whereas though I was a leader on the whole dorm. I could write you up.
Exactly.
And
Wow.
they used to give you a little money so you can go clothes shopping like every 3 months or some shit
Uh
like
huh.
that. And I
Go right
and
on to
that
Walmart.
well, see, Walmart wasn't out then when I was going. And then
Oh,
we
you
used to
probably going to Kmart.
we used to sell joints.
Mm.
We used to sell joints for $2 now, $5 on payday. Cigarettes was a quarter now, $1 on payday.
We sold them cigarettes.
Yep. So yeah, a Job Corps was like real fun. Like if they ever told me if I could go back in time, like I could actually go back to the year I was in Job Corps.
Those were the days. When I tell you, and when I was there, they would take you, like, we would go to the movies, we would go like different little places and stuff. They always kept us active. And like you said, and it also taught us how to hustle shit. If we had a pack of cigarettes, somebody, we selling cigarettes for a quarter or 50 cents, that
Yeah,
taught
we
us to hustle,
yeah. And I
because
remember
you had to
like
budget your money.
uh, and I remember every city had a gay person from the city.
Yes.
Like the DC, they had a gay person, and and in Baltimore used to always have the most gay people. But I wasn't out, and I never forget. It was like one of the gay guys there named Aaron, and he used to always say, "I don't care what they say. I know you're gay. I know you're gay, but I just wouldn't pay him no attention and shit." And it's so weird that years later we seen each other in the club, and when we seen each other, we just hugged each other and shit. It was cool as shit.
Aw. I had a
Yeah.
moment like that where I'm not going to disclose what all happened, but we had a come together moment and it was like, bitch, you should have just joined in.
Mm.
But yeah.
So it was people from different cities where you were from at your
Mm,
job for.
oh, yeah. It was people from Texas. Oh my God. It was this cool dude. He was from Texas. We're going to have Job Corps tales. I'll tell some story time on Job Corps.
Yeah. And I had and me and my best friend, we was cool as shit. We was, and me and him actually stayed cool until at least I was like 28 years old. We stayed cool with each other and shit. And then he died.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and it's
But
crazy
so,
because when he passed, like I ain't know because I used to know his phone number by heart, and I forgot it. So for some reason, I just Googled his name and I put where he lived at in Philly and his obituary. That's the first thing that popped up, and I was like, "Damn, he dead."
So that was your friend that you had came out to?
Yeah, like he figured it out because I remember like after
Because
he
he
asked
asked
me,
you.
and I asked him like, "What? How did you know?" And he was smart as shit. How he figured that shit. I had like he was like he had this Columbo hat on this one. He was like, cause he was like, I knew you had a girlfriend, but he remembered it was this dude used to send me money. And I remember when we used to have like mail call, I was, tell him to go get my mail because everybody knew we was cool like that. So they would give him my mail and he would like notice that it was this dude name and he asked me who was the guy. And I said, that's my uncle, that's my mother brother. And one time we went home for the weekend and he came to Baltimore and he snuck and asked my mother about that person. And and my mother was like, I ain't got no brother named such and such and such a. And then when we got back to job corps, he said he was like, why this nigga sending him money and all this type shit. And then that's when he asked me.
Baby, best friend was on the investigation.
And I was getting ready to say, and that's when he asked me.
He's
And he
like,
was like,
I got your back, but how could I have your back and you ain't been honest?
but no, that shit was crazy as shit, yo. That shit could have been like on a movie because it was real emotional. Like when he asked me, and he was sitting on one end of the couch, and I was sitting on the other end of the couch, and I ain't answered him for a minute because I ain't know what this. I mean, because I ain't know what the fuck to say. Shit, I might have even had a tear come out my eye because it was like that was the first time I ever said that shit.
Yeah. But you know, when he was there, he may not have had all the words, but it was like, I'm here for you. You don't have to go through this alone. And I think a lot of black men need that. And I'm glad that you turned out as calm as you are, and you just straight up, like I said, I appreciated you. Like you said, you're 55. Like, okay, this is like a seasoned man. He has his shit together. He is rational in his thinking. He's not just, speaking out his ass.
No, I'll never do that shit. And I would never like if people always ask me, am I out the closet? And I always say, yeah, I'm out the closet, but I'm still in the house. And that only means like my neighbors don't know that I'm gay. If they do know that I'm gay,
It ain't none of their damn business. They paying
no,
your
no, I
mortgage.
know it's none of their.
Hmm.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh
You went out for
yeah,
a minute.
yeah. This one dude. He was like telling me that I should be more transparent with my sexuality because some people think that I'm straight, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to act a certain way or talk about certain things so you can know that I'm gay.
And let them think what the hell they want to think. Go listen
I'm
to it again.
no, but that's when they fucking dox my motherfucking ass and shit. And like that's I mean, even though I'm saying the word dox, but dox, I didn't know that word back then. But
Right.
like when I learned about it on YouTube, I was like, shit, I already been doxxed like 2 times and shit.
Yeah. But you know what? Let me just say this. I feel like when individuals want to do that, they aren't secure with themselves. Okay, well, even if you are out, what is it your job and your duty to come over here and disturb my damn peace? I've got my own, you
Well,
know.
she only did that shit because she wanted me to fuck her. And on the for real, like when she found out that I was gay, it wasn't so much that she thought I was gay. She was just looking up
She
shit
wanted
on
to
me.
bring you back.
Say it again.
Did
No,
she want
she
to
was
bring you back?
no because once she found out I was gay, she didn't want to fuck with me no more. But she thought that I was married. She thought that I already had a girl because she was trying to figure out she was throwing the pussy on me and why wasn't I fucking her. So she thought I had a girl.
Ah,
And then to her surprise, it wasn't no girl. It was like it
A
wasn't. She
man.
found. She just found. I didn't have a dude because like I ain't never. I ain't gonna say I never been in a relationship with a dude, but I can count on my hands like how many times I've been. Like the last time I really been in a relationship with a dude, my daughter was like 16. No, she wasn't either that. She was probably about 15, and she damn near 30 now.
Okay. So about 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's like the last time I like been with somebody.
But
Like
what is Trademark's type?
I prefer, I prefer like boys, like dudes like me.
Okay.
But
Mustache, muscles,
no,
tattoos.
no, they ain't got had no muscles and shit. No, like they ain't got had none of that type shit. Like they ain't got had no muscles. They ain't got had no
So no
tattoos.
fats and no films.
No, I don't like no, I don't like feminine guys, but I can do a chunky dude.
Okay, so you do bears,
Yeah, like a
chubs. They call them chubs.
yeah, I yeah, but yeah, you just if you real chubby, you just can't be like a chubby girl.
Okay. So what is it about the chubbiness that gets you going?
It does it's not so much that it gets me going, but it's like the older I get, the more body types. Like I don't really have a body type. I think the only thing that I'm stuck on, like I don't really like real effeminate men,
Okay. So
and
you
not
want them to have some type of masculinity.
yeah. I'm more like like my thing about being gay is I like dudes. You see what I'm saying? Like I like dudes, like masculine dudes, like me. You know, I ain't when I say masculine, I'm not saying that you gotta be like yeah, nigga, yeah. Like not that type shit. Just be more manly. And like that turns me on.
Yeah. So
Like
let me ask you this.
yeah.
Have you ran into any men that had girlfriends or were married?
Yeah, they the type of most dudes I mess with.
So let me
Like
ask you this.
most cats who I mess with, even like when I was young, like most dudes that I mess with, we had girlfriends. And even though we fucked around, like, but I never used to mess around with like, I want you to be my boyfriend. It's like it's just some shit that we did. It wasn't until I started going out to the clubs where I started learning about boyfriends and shit like that. But when I went to the club, it seemed like it was like the masculine dude, the feminine guy, and I was like, I didn't like that pair. I was always the dude that will fuck your boyfriend.
So you're saying that you would be friends with ladies and you would want to fuck their
No,
man.
not that. But
Oh,
even though I done that shit before when I was young, but like far as like most of the dudes in the club who I mess with, they will be those dudes that say they'll be more like verse tops, whereas though they're tops all the time, but their boyfriend might be a bottom, but they don't want their boyfriend to do it to them. So then they come see me because it's more of a no strings attached, like where you come over here, we do what we do, and then you go back home to where to your peoples.
so have you ever busted a dude that, have you ever not used protection and just busting a dude because it was a thrill? This is a straight man, let me bust his ass open.
No, that's like you. No, no,
Come on.
no.
You
It's
can tell
like
it.
on like put it like this: questions like that. You save shit like that, because you know what a good Judy is, right?
Yes, I do, boo.
So you save shit like that for a good Judy. You don't talk about shit like that here because somebody could be listening and then it will grow legs and turn into all types of shits. Like, I told you I'm more of a logical thinker. Like, so I wouldn't even, like, when you ask me that, I'm like, God damn, but you great, get off on this shit or something. Like, that's a
No.
no. I'm just saying it's cool. That's a tad bit too personal.
Okay.
Talking about my fluids and shit.
Well, the reason why I asked is because, of course, growing up in Atlanta,
Mhm.
Coco Dorm and all them. Do you know who? I ain't even gonna say her name. But long story short, I've been in the industry, and so I know. Have you ever made content?
Not professionally, no.
Okay. Oh my God, somebody is in the studio with us. Oh no, that's me. I'm tripping.
Well, I would get ready to say, let me know who it is, because
No, that's me. Because I'm in from my computer and my phone. So I'm up here twice. Child. Look. Okay, so that's me. But check the back chat.
like I don't know how to do that.
Child.
I think, wait, hold up, because I asked Jay Wilson about this shit. I think I know how to do it. Hold on. Oh, okay.
Just screenshot it. But okay, so when it comes to you being out here on YouTube now, I mean you're a content creator, you do food and stuff like that, but now you're in a scandal. Once again, something that happened years ago is recycling. Somebody trying to put legs on it for it to grow and walk. What are your thoughts and what is your response?
I ain't got no thoughts and I ain't got no response about it. Like, it ain't. I'm like, you ever see that shit on Instagram where the person look up to the sky and say, "I gotta see if any fucks fall from the sky so I can give you one."
And if we don't have one to give.
Yeah, I don't have one to give. I don't have a fuck to give. Like, and I know I say it all the time, and that's how much I really mean it. Like, I really don't give a fuck about this. You know what I mean? Like, right now, on the for real, I'm just having fun. I'm building my little subscribers up and shit like
Oh,
that.
let me share your channel.
Little stuff like that. So it ain't, I ain't on here to talk about people. That
Yeah.
ain't, yeah, I'm
You
not
just
on
on
here.
here to kick it. I mean, but like I said, you've been heavy in the streets. People have been talking about you, but I wanted people to see who you were. And I feel like with this broadcast, they will be able to see, oh my goodness, you PPN.
Oh, damn, my bad.
I just muted you. Um, I just wanted people to see who Trademarc was. He's just a chill dude. He likes to have fun. Yes, he was online. He was corresponding with a content creator, and that content creator is now running around with a story that was so many years ago and trying to get relevancy off of it. And so we have Trademarc here, and he's not backing down. He didn't deny that he and the person were talking. He made it very clear that it was just a chill session, but had become into an obsession from the other party. Trademarc, when you get ready, just hit unmute yourself. Uh oh. All right. Yes. You hear me? Well, listen here. Y'all already know how we do over here. We just like to have a good time. Um, I feel like Trademarc was amazing. I feel like, anything that was spoken down on his name was, people are going to talk. And like I said, that particular individual is around here looking for a moment. And sometimes you just got to let the person get the moment. Trademarc didn't do anything wrong. They are consenting adults. I feel like said individual, Brian, needs to go and, you know, get him some business. Thank you so much, Trademarc. He says, thank you. Have a great evening. Absolutely. And I did share your channel in here. So this is Trademarc. This is Trademarc's channel, Trademarc Fortune channel. If you guys don't mind going over and hitting that like, share, and subscribe, go ahead and subscribe to him. He does like cooking and things like that. Very chilled individual, you know. That's the type of vibe that we be on. We like good people. We like good conversations. It was not an argument. And that's what I can say. Like, I appreciate the fact that, you know, like I said, it was no intimidation. Nobody felt like they were overpowering each other. If there was something that, you know, he or I had a comment or questioned, we stated it right here in this live. We got to figure it out. And we still cool. This is what it looks like to stand on business. Baby. So let me go ahead and get up out of here because I have some other content that I need to cover in the Black tea sector, in my sector, original sector. So yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. You all have a wonderful evening on purpose. I'll see you soon.
Like I don't bite, hit that like I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you faith. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight, turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I do. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like I don't bite. Hit that like I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mold. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. Petty when I whine, but my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you like. And remember, if I say it stops here, it stops here.